I think it's brilliant just to get together as a community, and in a way it's just an excuse to do that. And I think what's brilliant about today is to get young and old together. You know, there's everybody of all ages can enjoy, and it's just simple pleasures.
I think it's a lovely way to bring the village together, and for people to be together, you know, on a day and celebrate the Queen. You know, second time it's ever happened in history. So I think it's really lovely to see everyone here today taking part and racing together.
A lot of people that don't come out of their houses very often, and they're all here together, and it's a really wonderful occasion.
We were sitting with our grandchildren at lunchtime watching the flotilla of the ships going down the Thames, and they just sat there and said, "What are they? Will it happen again?" And we said, "Well, no, not really. It hasn't happened for 350 years. You're not likely to see it again."
Class types that were running through Alresford Station at the time of the coronation. The Claude Hamilton was used right the way through the war and ran until the late 1950s, and then the B1s started from the end of the war and ran right through to the end of steam.
I was asked to show some model aeroplanes, helicopters, for the show, but because it was so windy I thought I'd bring some of the other models as well, so I brought a glider and a aerobatic biplane as well, so people have got something else to look at, especially when it rains.
We're organising races for under 7s, under 11s, 16s and adults, various, you know, fake type races, all the classics, and we're getting people to do them and then carrying them out throughout the afternoon.
The boys have enjoyed the races, haven't they?
Yeah. Two boys, two nephews running up and down, enjoying the traditional sports.
Well, there was quite a few of us that were doing puppets today. We did 2 songs. One was 5,000 Men, and the other was Let's Praise You. And yes, it was very good, and the puppets all sang beautifully.
I really enjoyed the Maypole because I remember dancing the Maypole when I was a little girl, and I always thought it was brilliant, and you just don't see it anymore. And all credit to Louise for taking up the challenge and finding a Maypole and teaching the girls their dance. That was fantastic.
Just being here, that's all. Just being here and seeing the people here and being happy with them. That's the main thing.
The fact that it's very simple and it hardly costs anything and everybody's enjoying themselves. It's wonderful.
I think it is vital. I think it is very, very important to bring the villagers together, because it's so nice to see everybody here, and it will be nice tomorrow to see everybody having like the, you know, the street party and things like that, because I think, well, I mean, as a nation, I think we like the Queen, and so I think it's very, very good of all ages, to bring all ages together, because tomorrow we'll have old and young.
Oh, it's great because you see people you haven't seen for months or years, and because we've been here quite a long time. We've been here 54 years, so, and we've been involved in several things, well, as you know. What was the Bowls Club at one stage, and we're in the church and all that, so yeah, I think it's enjoyable. If we move somewhere else, I think we'd be lost.
I lived in a tiny little village in Norfolk, and I remember going to one of the big houses that we never went into before, and we had a big party, and I remember looking through one of the doors, and all the grown-ups were sitting watching a television screen about that big, black and white, and it was absolutely amazing. We all came away thinking, oh, what on earth is this? It was wonderful, yeah.
I was in my late teens, but I hadn't seen television before, I don't think. So I went to a friend's house, and there was this little box, and just watched it solidly, I think. Yeah, it was lovely.
Tell you that I've known the village since our Queen came on the throne 60 years ago, and I'm also an Elizabeth, not Elizabeth Windsor or Elizabeth I, and I haven't got my tiara today. Our village has undergone many changes during the Queen's reign, but many things are the same. We still have a post office, we still have a railway station, and a level crossing, and the pub's the same.
Oh, well, I mean, the pub is the hub of the community. It's the only one in the village, and I'm more than grateful for everybody to turn out, and they've all enjoyed themselves the whole weekend, despite the British weather. They've battled on for it all together, so it's been great.
Anything which will get the community together is important, and at this time of the year and in the present circumstances, I think it will please the Queen immensely that it will answer what she was asking for in the Christmas message this year, that we should be together as community and family, relying on one another rather than on ourselves.
I'll be celebrating mostly in Alresford, really, because everyone's here. Why go elsewhere when you can celebrate here in your home village, really? So